yes, I can drive myself, and I do that. I'm very independent. And yes, I have a female side that wants someone to do something for me, and I can just relax. And I'm just putting myself in the position of your husband for a moment. And what a nice thing it was that you said to him. You see, you gave him the message that he was providing something that you needed, okay, that was useful for you. Let me, fulfill something that's useful for you. And I know it's a little confusing between desire, wanting something, and needing something. And, they feel kind of the same, but actually needing is where you're depending on someone else, something outside yourself. And wanting is really more about depending on yourself to achieve the goal. I want to make a difference in the world. I want my house to be wonderful. So I'm going to take action on that. I'm going to do it myself. So the difference between wanting, desire is based a lot on there's something I don't have. There's something out there that I want, and I'm going to do something about it. And again, if men have a goal, or women, you have a goal, but particularly for men, when you're on your goal side, you're on your male side, and that strengthens masculinity. And what's happening today, as women have gone to their male side, they have difficulty coming back to their happy, loving, fulfilled female side. You were able to do it. You were able to recognize, my ego is not so big that I have to do everything myself. I can allow him to do something for me and appreciate it. That was the beautiful thing about it. The metaphor I use is, when I take my wife on a romantic date, I always go over and open the door for her. If we're just doing work day, we rush and get in the car, we're off to do something. But we're on a date, she'll stand by the door and I'll open the door. And certainly she can open the door for herself. But when I open the door for her, basically the message, it's a symbol, it's a romantic message. And it's saying, you do so much for people all the time. Let me do something for you. So this evening's about you. Let me take care of you. Let me give to you. And that's what women need to get. And romance is a two-way street, but it's not both of them giving to each other. It's really more about men doing for women and women responding to his doing in a way that says what he did was helpful, made you happier, made you feel safe, made you feel comfortable, made you feel at ease. Safety, comfort, and happy. But safety is the most important. Next is comfort. Oh, I can relax. I don't have to do everything. And then you get to be happier than where you were. And a man can provide that. So these are like the messages that you want to give to a man when you are dating a man, is consistently giving him little messages that say, and this is a simple takeaway. But sometimes things are simple. Like you gave your example of just being in the car and going, oh, I'm so glad I don't have to drive now. Or I'm so glad you're here. I don't have to do this all by myself. I'm just glad you're here so I don't have to sit here and be alone. Just nice things that make a man feel like he has he has meaning in your life. Because if you turn it around, look at what's happened to men. We grew up in a world, and we came from a world, and all of our traditions and culture and conditioning is all about women were dependent on men. And so we felt needed. So it was just kind of like, well, how she can't get a job, she's pregnant and no birth control, no education, she's dependent on me. So it empowered men. It gave men a sense of, I've got a role in the life. I've got a mission. I've got purpose. And suddenly now women are making more money than men. Women are more independent. They don't need men. Why would a woman need me? That's what women have to get, is deep inside. There's this insecurity inside of men, and they're moving to their female side because the male side is weakening. And literally, biologically, we see this to be the case. Men at 35 years old, their testosterone levels are dropping. And it's happening even sooner for some. Boys are being, growing up in our world today, they're hitting puberty 2 years later than they used to. And girls are hitting puberty 2 years earlier. So this is another phenomena which is affecting women, not just the social pressures on women to be more independent and so forth. And also the need to not be oppressed and suppress your male. You said it very beautifully, which is a woman has two sides, her masculine side, her female side. Every man has a masculine side and a female side. And for women, for thousands of years, the male side has been suppressed. And for men, his female side is suppressed. But we've gone through a conscious awakening. We basically are saying, I want more. It's soulmate relationship. And soulmate relationship, as I define it, is simply a relationship that provides you the emotional support you need to fully express your authentic self. It's a relationship that has communication skills and insights and behaviors that provide for you the emotional support you need, the safety, the comfort, the wisdom, allow you to fully express all of who you are, your unique self, without repression.